Hello, my pals, I urgently need your help. So I got a job at a pet store and then I accidentally left the hamster cage open, and I think you can probably tell where this is going. Oh, thank goodness I found Cherry Ham. Now I just need to find the other 55 missing hamsters. And the most exciting bit is that if I find all of the hamsters, I get a reward, and the reward is going to be not getting fired. So come with me as we search for hamsters in this possibly like an ancient Mayan temple. Which actually makes perfect sense because when I started working at this pet store, one of my colleagues was like, just so you know, these hamsters are incredibly interested in the history of indigenous people from Central and South America. So I'm pretty sure there's got to be a hamster down here somewhere. Now that door back there needed a passcode of some kind. Apparently it's on the side of a giant mushroom. I don't see any giant mushrooms down here. I just see this like lava pool situation. And I've got a feeling that there might be a hamster on the other side of this. So we're checking it out. Now, my hamster, as you can see, can levitate, which is really, really useful in lava situations. Levitating hamsters, obviously pretty rare. We did have a few at the pet store that I worked at before I left the cage unlocked and they all escaped, but best not to think about that right now. Not while we're on the very verge of rescuing one of the hamsters. There you are! What were you doing here? Indiana Jones' mythic hamster. Thank goodness we got here in time. I think that hamster might have been on the verge of stealing a bunch of precious and sacred items from the temple and calling it archaeology. Dang, that was a close one. If you're watching this and you're feeling like spurred to action, you're like, wow, I really want to help with this hamster search. It's actually really easy to do because hamsters are naturally attracted to thumbs pointing upwards. See, look, there's one now. Strawberry hamster, I'm so glad we found you. So yeah, if you want to help bring the hamsters out of hiding, all you gotta do is like this video. They're just gonna come running probably. These instructions for climbing trees, that looks pretty hard. I'm gonna scan the ground first properly, see if we can find any rogue hamsters like this one, a green shroom hamster. Thank goodness we found you, green shroom hamster. I'm laughing that I'm not wearing my backpack today and I'm kind of wondering where I'm putting these hamsters. Like, do I have 4 hamsters just like in my overall pockets right now? Oh, my bad, make that 5 hamsters because I've got a red shroom hamster, one of my favorite kinds of common hamsters because they are so cute. Now, so far, I'm feeling pretty good about the hamster roundup. I found an orange crewmate. It looks like they're wearing goggles or something. The thing is, we're on a bit of a time crunch. Oh, good, there's another hamster. Which hamster is this? A sniffer hamster. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. They love to smell flowers. So I'll tell you a little bit more about our time crunch situation as I collect this Moai hamster. So I was at work, I was at the pet shop, I walked past the hamster cage, and then obviously to my abject horror, I discovered that I had left the door of the hamster cage unlocked and wide open, and it was empty. Now this would be a problem even if you worked at like a regular pet shop, but I work at a special pet shop where we sell really rare hamsters, like this moss hamster. They're super uncommon. So obviously I knew that if anyone found out that I had let the hamsters escape, I was going to be in big, big trouble. And I don't want to be in big, big trouble. So I put some stuffed hamsters inside of the cage as like decoys. Wait, is this a hamster? A cocoa tree hamster. That's rare. So anyway, I didn't want to tell my boss. I was like, I can probably fix this myself. So I said to my boss, I said, wow, I'm getting pretty hungry. I guess it's probably time for me to go on a perfectly normal lunch break to the jungle to eat some meal and not look for hamsters. Basically what I'm saying is I have to be back in like 20 minutes with all of the hamsters. Luckily, I've gotten a little clue here. These arrows that are leading me to the hamsters, I believe. This is sick. I feel like I've gained hamster vision. Like that glowing silhouette in the distance looks pretty hamstery. This also looks pretty hamstery. Who are you? Oh my gosh, Fiona hamster. Wow, is that really a hamster up there? It looks like a vine. A vine hamster? Okay, really glad that I got a clue for that one because I don't know that I would have ever found it. They were like so expertly camouflaged. See, this is the problem with having lots of really, really rare hamsters. Like, if these were normal hamsters, they might be easy enough to find, but these hamsters are masters of disguise, and many of them have special abilities. I know that a lot of you are going to be feeling really concerned right now about my position at the pet store, and honestly, same. Maybe you already liked the video, but you still want to help out. Do I want to nuke everyone? No, obviously not. Anyway, if you find any hamsters, just leave them in the comment section for me. I'll come collect them. Green eggs and hamster. That's so cute. It's like a Dr. Seuss hamster. What's with the glowing square? I've never seen a glowing square on top of a tree before. Oh, it's a trampoline. Oh my gosh, I can go into the cloud. Wow, what's up here? Like a cloud hamster or something? I gotta see this through to its conclusion. I feel like this wouldn't be here unless there was some sort of hamster for me to... Oh my gosh, I think I see it. Wow, what on earth kind of hamster is that? Get in my pocket. Stormcaller hamster. Wow, that is exotic. Now, no calling storms until we're safely back in the store. Now, would you like to hear a fact about hamsters? Yes, that's what I thought. Did you know that hamsters, including this drum hamster, like most rodents, their teeth never stop growing. Their teeth grow their entire lives. That's why they gotta gnaw and chew on stuff so that their teeth don't get too long. Another fun fact is apparently there's a passcode in one of these huts. And I love a passcode. So let's see if we can find it. We might be able to open some sort of secret door, find some secret hamsters. Oh, here we go. That is a really, really long password. I actually might have to write that down. If you want to help me remember it, you can always pop it in the comment section just in case we forget. I think I've got it. Okay, secret door, here we come. I wonder which hamster has figured out how to use blocks. Want to create a modern masterpiece? Step away from the Mondrian. Try White Unicorn Coloring Book. Now available on Amazon. Is this the correct combination? I've never seen a lock with so many numbers before, and it's not really doing anything. I fear I've been outsmarted by a hamster. Honestly, not the first time. Okay, thank you to people who commented the code. I'm gonna go through and respond to you. I messed up one number and that's all it took. But finally I'm inside. Now let's find out which hamster is obsessed with home security. Oh wow, it's the Axe Warrior hamster. They are legendary. I'm actually also feeling a bit legendary because I've been finding hamsters left and right, like spear hamster. Yeah, we got one of those. This guy, hammock hamster. Yeah, I got that. So I've almost found half of the missing hamsters. We have 22 out of 56 hamsters recovered, which, you know, it's not bad. I still think I'm probably getting fired, but ooh, safari hamster. That's an even 50%. We've tipped it over the edge. We have found more than half of the missing hamsters. Maybe it is going to be okay. Maybe I will keep my job at the pet shop. Maybe I won't destroy a fragile natural environment by accidentally releasing 56 hamsters into the wild. Another motivation to act fast, actually. I need to find them all before they have babies. Wait a second. Is this the clue for the temple? Okay, slay. Putting my archaeology hat back on. Hello again, it's me in my archaeology hat. I'm punching codes and I'm exploring temples. Thank goodness this is only 4 numbers this time. Something I can actually keep inside of my noggin, not like that 15 number monstrosity I was dealing with earlier. Okay, who are you? Plague Doctor Hamster Cute. It's wild how many of these hamsters are actually gainfully employed. Oh my gosh, Commander Hamster. Sir, yes, sir. We've got hamsters that are in the military. We've got hamsters with lily pads on their heads. And then we've also got hamsters that are trying to save people from the bubonic plague. This hamster is just a chair. And we love that. It takes all sorts, you know? Okay, well now we're just getting silly. Who ever heard of a bear hamster? Is it a bear or is it a hamster wearing a bear mask? Or back in the trees, back up in the sky? Now, the treetops are generally home to the most tricksy of the hamsters. Like, they're the ones who have managed to find a way to escape, like, way up high. They're clever little things, you see. Oh, and I think this one might be evil. So my lunch break is almost over, and I'm kind of starting to panic. My pockets are writhing with 35 hamsters, but I'm still missing a lot of hamsters. So I'm gonna buy a grappling hook, see if that can help me sort out this situation. Send me hurtling through the treetops up into the sky and then hopefully into the waiting arms of 21 missing hamsters. Wow, look at that rainbow. There might be a rainbow hamster up there. I'm not doing a very good job with this grappling hook. My poor little levitating red shroom hamster who I've invited to come along now. They're like levitating for their life. You're doing a great job. I wish that I could levitate like a hamster, then I wouldn't have to use this grappling hook. But honestly, delighted that I have the grappling hook because I tried to climb this tree before and it was actually so hard. This is way, way easier if you're trying to get up into the canopy. Oh my gosh, I'm like flipping things over. This isn't good. I'm stuck. Oh, whoa. I think we finally reached the treetop. The hamster who's hiding up here must be so legendary. Oh my gosh, they're glowing. Who is she? Reveal yourself, lion hamster. Wow. King of the canopy. Okay, so weird question. Does anybody else see a Shinto shrine floating on a cloud in the distance? Because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing. And this leads me to believe that there might be some hamsters over there. Because in addition to being interested in indigenous history, these hamsters are fascinated by the religions of the world. They just love the insight it gives them into other cultures. So probably there's a hamster over there. Anyway, first gotta collect this rainbow hamster. Oh, a unicorn hamster! She's beautiful. She's magical. I found her on a cloud. You want to see my grappling hook? I know, it's pretty cool. Just hop on in my pocket and I'll grapple us on over to the nearest cloud. Just one more cloud jump before we head back to the ground, and we have found a sky god hamster. Are we starting a hamster religion? Hitting pause on the hamster religion while I try to focus for one moment on not losing my job. We've actually run into a new and interesting problem because now I'm late coming back from my lunch break on account of having to find 56 missing hamsters. I gotta put my money where my mouth is. I gotta reveal these hamsters. We've run out of time. The longer I'm gone, the higher the probability that somebody is gonna discover that the hamster cage is just full of Beanie Babies. Like maybe a customer will be like, oh, are the hamsters okay? They're not moving. And then one of my coworkers puts their hand in the cage and they try to pick up one of the hamsters and they're like, oh, this isn't a hamster at all. This is a beanbag that somebody's drawn a hamster face on. And then they'll know it was me right away, probably, because it's not a great plan, and I come up with lots of not very great plans. But you know what? I'm always trying. I think I need to descend the vine to capture this hamster. I got it, the gorilla hamster. No match for me. This isn't going fast enough. I'm gonna get sacked. I need hamster radar. Yeah, that'll do it. Bit of hamster radar, and those hamsters don't know where to hide. I don't totally understand how the technology works. I think it's kind of like heat-seeking radar or something like that. Anyway, it looks like a compass and helps you find hamsters, and that's all I really care about because there is no way I would have found this guy hiding back here. I don't even know where this is pointing. What's that? It's like a pebble. Micro hamster. That's a trick. Unicorns. Ascend. Tree hamster, tree hamster, tree hamster. Banana hamster? What on earth? It is a banana hamster. Cute. This hamster has a sick mustache. Oh my gosh, a Lorax hamster. The Lorax hamster actually has a quote that applies to this situation. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is gonna get better. It's not. I think the Lorax was mostly talking about the environment, but I feel like it also applies to hamsters. We're closing in on the magic number. I have the researcher hamster, and I have the coconut head hamster. Spear warrior check. Tarzham, big check. Somebody clearly thought they could hide from me midair. Not gonna happen, witch hamster. I didn't check behind this waterfall before. Of course, a secret lair. I should have known you'd be here. Rich hamster, don't think you can buy your way out of this one. Now let's go see if I got fired.